Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. So as you can see, the Spring Seasonal is back, so let's get this party started. So this year there's a few things for the Spring Seasonal. If you go to the On Duty menu, you can see there's a Spring Seasonal tab. So right now it seems to only have the 4-player mission. Let's remedy that. There is a mission here you have to pick up if you want to be able to gain access to the vault. So this is the Springtime Vault, let us accept. And if we go back to the On Duty menu, if you go back to Spring Seasonal, now you will see that we will get the 4-player mission Sewer Rendezvous and the Springtime Vault. We'll do those a bit later. First, let us talk to our friend Swamp Thing.
Greetings. I am Swamp Thing, and I represent the green, growing things of this planet. It is spring, the time for all living things to grow. Poison Ivy seeks to disrupt the balance. She must be stopped.
So let us accept. And as you can see, we will have to go through Gotham. There's a few objectives we have to complete. We'll see that in just a minute. So let us accept. But before we go to Gotham, let's go on the evil villain side. So as you saw on the hero side, we have to talk to Swamp Thing. And on the villain side here, we have the evil Poison Ivy. So if you are an evil villain, that's the character you have to interact with to get the missions. So enough stalling, and let us go to Gotham. And normally when I play one of the seasonals, I play in the area close to Amusement Mile. It's not really real strategy to that. It's just the way I'm used to doing things. For some reason, I got into the habit of playing the very seasonals here, and it's what I've been doing since forever by now. And I probably should have switched to DPS, but it doesn't really matter. If you're DPS or in this case controller, it doesn't matter if you're level 30 or combat rating 353.
Hey, thanks.
You only do 1 point of damage to the NPCs anyway. So it doesn't matter what level you are, doesn't matter what combat rating you are, doesn't matter if you're DPS or healer or controller, you will do 1 point of damage anyway. Nope, we have to click the clicky. And there's a few different objectives, so you never really know exactly what's gonna happen or what you're gonna get. After a while, you probably can get a guess, or you probably can figure it out. But at first, you'll get the first objectives. Oh, I heard something. Maybe next time.
These plants are out of control! Stand back!
What the? I guess I should thank you.
So you can see the first objectives. We have to mulch poison Ivy's plant creatures. We have to rescue the civilians. Let's go a bit over here.
That smell. I couldn't break away. Thanks.
Thank heavens you showed up.
Why not? Never pass up a free exhibit.
Protect the plants.
That was crazy. I couldn't stop staring at that ugly plant.
Thank heavens you showed up. I thought we were goners.
We just need a few plant creatures. So let's go back over here a bit. There we go.
This is the worst allergy attack I've ever had.
So we're pretty much done. If we go to our journal, so you can see protecting the green, we can complete it, and it's going to give us 9 seed pods. We seem to be able to get 17 seed pods per day total. So now we're done with the open world. Let's go to the 4-player mission. Oh, wrong place. So if we go back to the on-duty menu, the Spring Seasonal, Sewer Rendezvous. So let us go for that right now. Depending on the groups, some groups will ask you to switch to DPS, and some groups some groups may need a healer or a controller, depending on the groups. In this case, let's try DPS first, and if it doesn't work, we can always switch back to controller.
Miss Kale sent you, right? Good. We cornered Swamp Thing in this sewer. Place some dispensers around the area, and my team will set them up to release our custom toxin. Just protect us and drag Stinky into the fumes. That should weaken him enough to let you pound him into a pulp. Once he's neutralized, we can administer the formula Poison Ivy provided. Let's do it.
Poison Ivy, you and your allies will not succeed in defiling the sanctity of the green.
Let's summon all robots. So first we have to go place those thingies. Not sure why Swamp Thing was focusing on me. Evil Swamp Thing. So we have to place those things around. And then at some point we are going to be able to interact with the... oh, there he is, the technician. The technician will activate some spores. He will activate some spores that will weaken Swamp Thing. Way back when, this mission was a nightmare because you had to bring the Swamp Thing to the spores. But they made a change. They made a change now that you don't have to bring the Swamp Thing to the spores anymore. As soon as the guy activates the spores, then it does make a Swamp Thing weaker. It used to be a nightmare because when people would use the summons and would keep Swamp Thing away from the spores, or sometimes players themselves would keep Swamp Things away from the spores. There's a couple of years where I think I did not play this mission at all because of that. The skins power-wise, we seem to be doing okay, so I don't think I'll need to switch to controller.
I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me.
So usually people will prefer 4 DPSs to have more burn, as they says. I don't really agree. Like you can see right now, Princess Angery probably could use some healing, but I'm not a healer, so oh.
Cover me. I'm going to get this dispenser. Triggering a dispenser here. Keep him busy while I do it.
And obviously with certain groups, it'll be easier than with others. I played it a bit earlier, and it was much easier with the group I was before.
Deploying fumes now. Cover me. Deploying fumes.
I played it on PC with my Saturday Night character, and we did have an easier time for that one playthrough. But it doesn't matter, we should be okay.
I'm prepping the dispenser. Keep him off me.
Almost there, stay on target.
Cover me. I'm going to get this dispenser up and going.
Good job. Take 5 and be ready for the next assignment.
So that was could have been easier, but that wasn't too bad. There's a vendor here if you need to repair, buy some colas. And there's also the Spring Seasonal vendor over here. So here you can see it's the Misgiving Tree. And the exit is right here. I'm not sure why it's not indicated. That's a minor thing. Once you know, once you know where it is, it doesn't matter. So let's get out of here. And now let us go play the vault. So let's go back to the on duty. Spring Seasonal. If somehow you want to play the Sewer Rendezvous over and over again, you will have to spend replay badges, but it will cost you 12 replay badges to be able to replay the event. But you can play it once a day, so I just wait for tomorrow and play it again. And let's go play the vault right now.
Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Joker's Room of Fun, Mayhem, and Prizes. What will it be? Something to flatten your opponents? Or just some useless crap? Who knows? You pays your money and you takes your chances. Break the presents and get your prizes.
So there's some people who sometimes will ask where is the vault? The vault is pretty much gone, but it does come back for certain seasonals. I don't know why it does come back for the Spring Seasonal, for the Christmas Seasonal, but there's other seasonals where the vault does not come back. I'm sure there's a reason why, I just couldn't tell you what that reason is.
That's it. Game's over. Step along, nothing to see. Get going before my good mood wears off. That means now.
Let's go straight back to the Spring Seasonal. So there you go, guys. So the Spring Seasonal is back. For those of you who were impatiently waiting for the Spring Seasonal, the time is now. Sadly, at this point in time, we do not know how long the Spring Seasonal will last. It will last at the very least 2 weeks, but I couldn't guarantee you that it will last longer than that.